Arcade sticks, there's so many.
How do you know which one to choose?
Which arcade stick is the right one for you? Today on Blast Process, we're hoping to answer some of those questions.
Some of those burning questions of what exactly are the differences between all these different kinds of arcade sticks.
I mean, all these look pretty different, and of course they all feel different to play with.
We'll be looking at 3 different Xbox 360 arcade sticks, starting with the wireless Tekken 6 Hori arcade stick. Then moving on to the Mad Catz Street Fighter 4 stick. And finishing on the Hori EX2 arcade stick.
Let the fight commence.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, David and Mike.
Oh.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Goodness gracious.
Okay, first Dave, what have you got there?
I'm using an arcade stick. It's my first arcade stick that I've ever bought, in fact.
I'm glad you're using an arcade stick, Dave.
It's been a long time since, I've been meaning to get one of these for a while, and I picked this up not so long ago for $24.99 from GameStation. It's an Xbox 360 Hori EX2 arcade stick.
Woo! And what have you got there, Mike, on your lap?
Super!
God, that's a big one.
It's not actually the super one.
No, it's just a Street Fighter 4 one.
Street Fighter 4 arcade stick. This is the standard Street Fighter stick, not the tournament one.
No. Mad Catz, yeah?
Mad Catz, yeah.
8 buttons.
Yeah. 8 buttons.
And Dave's rocking the 6 button layout there.
6 button layout.
Okay, so we're going to put these sticks to the test now with a bit of Super Street Fighter 4. So we've encountered our first hurdle just setting up these arcade sticks. Of course, different arcade sticks have different button layouts. Isn't this right, as you just found, Dave?
Yes, it is right, as I've just found. I don't have quite as many buttons as Mike, or Tom, in fact. But, it's not all about the buttons, really. I'm sure I'll do
Dave actually has fancy multicoloured buttons.
I like my buttons because
out.
the colours match the control pad. So I know red means back. I forget about the fact that it's B.
Do you
Red
struggle with
means
that?
No, mine's set up pretty simple.
You've actually got the colours of the buttons above the...
The way mine's are laid out, I've got... Because in Street Fighter, you've got light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick.
Mm.
And those just act as 2 punches or 2 kicks together. So it's pretty simple. Punches, light, medium, heavy. Kicks, light, medium, soft, heavy.
Well, mine's pretty much the same, so I've got the punches and the kicks. The only difference is I have the left button and the right bumper buttons at the top instead of on the right hand side like are on Mike's. I don't know how much of a problem that's going to be just yet, but one way to find out.
One thing I do like about this stick in particular is the buttons you'd use while you're not actually playing are out of the way.
Mm.
So you're not going to accidentally hit the buttons.
Mm.
You've got your start and back
on the back.
top.
Yeah.
So you're never going to hit those while you're fighting, because as anyone knows, any fighting games can get pretty crazy. So you're constantly pressing all the buttons and you don't want to accidentally press them. And you can also lock them out as well. Little padlock.
That's cool.
So if you accidentally press any of those, it won't affect your gameplay.
This I point out, this stick is, as you saw earlier, is exactly the same as the Tatsunoko vs Capcom one available for the Wii. Same Mad Catz stick. So if you've got a Wii, if you like the looks of this stick, you can get that one for the Wii.
These are the official ones for the Street Fighter.
Yeah, these are officially branded. Go at how these sticks play. Dave and Mike are actually going to have a match now on Street Fighter 4. Who have you chosen then, Dave?
I've gone for Vega.
And Mike?
I've gone for the classic Ryu.
Let's see who's the best. Or, more appropriately, who's got the best stick.
Bear in mind that I'm not quite as good as Mike is on fighting games.
It's alright.
So
we're not judging your playing, we're judging
awesome.
the sticks. Gentlemen, start your twiddling. So how are you finding this then, Mike?
It's quite a good stick actually. It's nice and. Sorry, just one of the good features is it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
So it's not going to get knocked around or moved around. It's
quite
nice,
sturdy, sitting there on your lap. Yeah. And Dave, how have you found?
I'm finding the actual face buttons quite comfortable.
Yeah.
However, I was slightly concerned with the left and the right bumpers at the top of the stick, and they are slightly out of place.
You find you're having to use them?
I'm finding I'm not really using them really at all. I'm just about to get hadouken. Oh dear.
So how about the placement of the buttons on the stick, Mike? Are they in a good position for you to be pressing them?
Yeah, there's plenty of room for you to move your hands around
and the sticks are even distance away from the buttons as well, and everything just feels okay.
It just feels all natural.
Yeah.
And there's quite a bit of room from where your wrist lies as well, because obviously you're resting on.
Yeah. And Dave, the stick position's slightly different to yours, just about, and then there's not a lot in it.
It's still
down
very
there.
comfortable though, yes.
So we just finished the round there. Who won?
I won.
Mike won. Was this down to your equipment, Mike, or just your sheer skill? Or a bit of both?
Could be a bit of both.
And Dave?
I like the arcade stick. It's good. It feels right. Sadly I don't know really the combos all that well. And obviously there was the position, the left bumper and right bumper. I mean, I don't know. I seem to be doing some pretty skillful moves using those, but they just felt a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
To move up and press. But you know.
Do you not have them set to a certain? Because those ones would be the ones you'd be using most.
Yes, they are. Yes, they're.
So when do you find you use them?
Well, as I was using them, I was doing fancy somersaults and such. I'm afraid, like I say, I don't really know the combos all that great.
Mike, you wanted to mention something about your stick.
Yeah, I like this nice slope. It kind of like leans downwards, so when you rest in your hands.
Dave, are you missing this slope?
Well, now
you want to go with it?
I think if mine had a bit of a slope, it might be a bit more comfortable actually.
Let's swap these over.
Now, if I win, we know it's all down to this arcade.
What's this stick I noticed on the front of this one?
It's the port for the.
Oh right, I just thought it was like a little bobble thing. Anyway,
it's
purely
similar
cosmetic.
to the style of the control pad, isn't it? The control pad has a bit of a bobble at the bottom. I'll tell you one thing I have noticed straight away is this is heavier.
Heavy.
Most definitely heavier. Yes.
Well, let's let the fighting commence. Dave, how is this faring?
The arcade, the actual stick itself feels slightly higher, slightly taller than my Hori one, which is actually quite nice. It's quite good.
And Mike, how are you faring with the position of the Hori stick? You missing your slope?
I am, yeah. I think the main difference is because the stick is so low down on the board, I feel my hands are dropping off a bit, and that's interfering with me playability.
Yeah.
What the stick feels like.
How are the buttons compared? Do they feel the same press?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, they feel.
I think the buttons on this one feel a bit lighter. I don't know. They don't feel as substantial as the Hori ones, which I think is one thing I miss from my other stick. I don't know.
Because some people prefer them more light to the touch, but some people want to feel more like that actually having to press the buttons.
I think you can definitely feel the direction slightly more in the stick. The 8-point direction, sort of the diagonal and sort of up and down, left, right. You feel a bit more clicky in this, which is quite good. But no, I definitely prefer the face buttons on the Hori, I think.
The winner is
Me.
Mike. So whatever stick he uses,
I still win.
He comes out on top.
Ooh.
I did find I was pulling off more special moves with Ryu on this stick than.
so you found that easier to use, would you say?
I don't know. Yeah, I think
the placement, the height of this.
The sort of the clickiness of the arcade set is not a very good term, but the 8 points in the stick are definitely better on this one.
So let's talk about price for a moment.
Yeah.
How much are you looking to spend for one of these? Was it? This was what you mentioned this earlier, $24.99.
This one was.
And whereas Mike, you purchased
I
this
think
one
this
here.
when it first came out, it was £60.
£60. So
Yeah.
that is the more expensive stick of the two.
Yeah.
But it depends. It's one of those deals nowadays where if you shop around,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's more so because this style of stick has been out for quite a while, and
it's not branded with Street Fighter.
Yeah, they don't tend to change the packaging every year. It's just the same. It's the same arcade stick. Where these ones, they'll bring them out specific to each game.
You're paying a premium for the design, but I mean, when you look at them, that looks fantastic.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
cosmetically, yeah. Although it hasn't got different colour buttons, apart from the two black ones.
Yeah, which are sort of the less used buttons, I guess, aren't they?
But yeah, really nice design. See the characters there, nice shiny finish. I'd say we're seeing the build quality of both sticks though are good build quality in both.
Definitely, yeah. I think the only thing that lets this down is just the space.
Yeah.
And maybe the weight.
Yeah.
Which
they both have metal backs, don't they?
Yes.
As well, yeah.
So it makes them feel of value.
And also these here, so if you're playing on a surface, you know.
Yeah.
Oops. And also these here, so if you're playing on a surface, you know, it will stay put, you know, as well, which is helpful. Also, there's a few extra little options on the stick, isn't there? The locking option on the Mad Cat stick too. Okay. So next up, we're going to have a look at the Tekken 4 stick, which is also made by Hori, who were also the company who produced this stick here. Let's see how they compare.